Hey guys, Russell here. What's going on? Hope you're having a good week. I know I had a really good week trading. Even though the Bullseye trade this week didn't really go so well, I still think it's worth going over it. So I'm going to do my weekly Jeff Bishop Bullseye trade review, where he releases a single options trade on a Monday morning for that week. And so I'll leave a link in the description. Go and check out my article. It's a review article all about every single trade that this program's done for the last year and a half or something ridiculous. You can find the list of trades right here. So yeah, if you look through it, you can see there's just mountains of them. Recently, it's not been doing so well, so these are the last three. I'm going to talk about MNDY today. I'm going to talk about this one because this was this week's on the 27th, so Monday. You can see these last two though, kind of wishy-washy, not the best. Wasn't really that bad though. I think I got out of these for small profits. And then this one I actually made some money on, and I'll explain a little bit how and why, and we can sort of chat about that a little bit. So let me show you what MNDY was. So if we go to the Raging Bull dashboard, February 27th. So this is the email that you get every week. It talks a little bit about the stuff that was going on the week before. So he basically said it didn't work very much, the V thing here. Ended up taking a small profit, blah, blah, blah. So here's the thing. He was right about So Jeff's been doing this for 20 years. So he has a good feel when the markets are going to do their thing. So whether it's going to be go up or down, he's usually pretty good. And this week he was actually pretty spot on. The problem is his timing was off by a day or two. So people were getting impatient and things during the middle of the week. And then things kind of worked out at the end of the week. I'll show you a little bit about that. Let's have a look at the pick though. So it was MNDY. This week is a stock that recently had blowout earnings, even while most tech companies are slashing earning estimates and cutting staff. It's a standout company, delivered impressive sales and future estimates. Fueled by back-to-back strong earning results in the last 2 quarters, MNDY has been quietly becoming one of the top performing stocks in the market over the last few months. It gained over 100% from November lows. So it had a $20 pullback from highs reached after the last earning reports. I'm using that as an opportunity to enter the trade at a great price. If I'm wrong, I'll use the recent lows of 145 as a stop. Alright, let's go and look at the chart. So on the left here is Monday. So this was the morning right here where the stock pick came out, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then the day Friday. So you can see, just looking at this, we kind of went flat, right? We dipped a big amount and then came almost all the way back up. Not quite though. So really not the bullish picture that you'd like to see on this time frame, right? You want to see this kind of going straight up. So kind of a wash, right? The problem is it depends on how you deal with this. So people that were chasing up here and buying the options for $7 or $8 and then getting fed up down here and selling for a huge loss will have experienced this play slightly differently from the people that bought down here and sold up here. One of which was me and a couple of the people that I know that are in this as well. So let's talk a little bit about why you might have wanted to wait on this one. So if we zoom out from the 5-minute chart to the 10-day 10-minute chart, you can see on the 27th, which is this day right here, that we were starting to kind of reach up to here. So the next day when we gap down, you can see this could be the start of a downtrend. So what I did is I looked back to the previous lows, which were back here, and I said, you know what, I'm not chasing this thing. I'm not going to chase it up here. Waited and got in actually down here, scalped this move a little bit. Then I waited until we had this pullback all the way down to these previous lows. It's always worth, in my opinion, zooming out and looking for that next level of support for a good entry. Now this makes a really good entry because the stop was right here. So if you wait for it to come down to that support level, and patience is everything with these trades, it seems. And here's the 145. So this is the stop loss that Jeff put into the actual email. So it has to close below 145 for this trade to be null and void. So this never actually stopped out, but most people stopped out. So worth thinking about. Just zoom out a little bit, look back to where there could be some support. Indeed, it did find support around that same area. So here, and then it rallied with the market into Friday, and so there was people that were getting in at this strategic point and riding it up into the close. A couple of them were posting in the Raging Bull thing, so this guy loves it, and this is why people have this, like, you'll have one person like me saying this is a good service, I think you should try this, and you have other people going, this is terrible. Well, this guy liked it, actually working. I got in yesterday at 4.5. Love these trades. Let's keep it up. Looking forward to Monday. So it's all about timing and not rushing in. Like, you want to dip buy these things. You want them to be 20%, 40% down from the recommended price. It's very rare that it doesn't dip below, like, say, the $7. It's very, very rare that it won't drop to $5 or $6 or even lower before you can get an entry. So definitely worth bearing that in mind if you're playing these. Not saying it was a good pick, it wasn't. It didn't work. Not that it was a bad pick, it just didn't work the way that we hoped it would. The SPY absolutely rallied. Alarm's gone off all over. The SPY absolutely rallied into Friday here, just all the way up. If we look at the 1 year, 1 day, you can see that this is the daily for SPY. You can see that we really had a bounce off this uptrending support. It looked like it was breaking it, and then it's really bounced up today and yesterday. A really nice bounce. So we're still in an uptrend here. So, I think the overall that Jeff was right. The market did end up going up this week. See, we ended up higher than where we started, which is why he was bullish overall. So he was right on that. But unfortunately, MNDY just didn't really hold up. Anyway, I hope that's helpful. You can go here. The link will be in the description below. You can check out all the different analysis of these contracts, go and back test them yourself, and all that kind of good stuff. A bunch of videos on here as well. So, yeah. So that was my Bullseye trades that I took this week. On a different note, I've been doing a lot of futures trades and doing some funded future stuff, which is good. And also just doing some scalping on SPX with a guy called Sir Goldman in the Discord group that I run called Sidekick Traders. And so I'll post a link below if you want to come and join us. We're scalping the SPX, and I'm going to start doing it on using the futures contracts as well. So it'll be fun. So I'll leave a link. You can get a free trial for 7 days. I'll leave it in the description below, and I hope to see you in there. Alright guys, have a good night.